What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. How's it going, guys?
Going fantastic. How you doing, Simon?
I'm
feeling beautiful.
You guys keep asking me how I am. I'm not used
Looking
to it.
beautiful.
Yeah. You guys, joining us today, we've got two special guests. First is Matt Harrison's co-host. Sorry.
Well, really, it's one special guest and one other guy.
Yeah.
One other guy. The other guy
A party crasher.
The party crasher is Scott Fish himself. What's up, Scott? Glad to have you here.
What's going on? Good to be on.
And guys, our guest for today, our special guest joining us is Matt Harrison on Twitter at Explosive Output. He's the co-host with Scott Fish and Paul Charchian over on Fantasy Football Weekly. You can find it on iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to your podcast. And he's the founder of Shock Fantasy. And Matt, my favorite thing from your bio is that you're a pop punk enthusiast. I'm right there with you. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Heck yeah, going to Motion City Soundtrack again. I saw Less Than Jake a couple weeks ago. It was great.
Nice.
Let's go.
Man, you're living my pop punk concert dream right now, Matt. We are excited. We brought you guys here today to play some Fantasy Jeopardy. We've got people in the chat already. Joey wants to start the petition to get Josh as the new host of Jeopardy after the late Alex Trebek. Josh, we're going to get that rolling. Maybe we can start plugging that. You could put a.
I think I would do a fantastic job. This is like my dream job. You would too. And honestly, I'd rather take over, for Pat Sajak. I'm not saying anything bad about Pat. He's doing a fine job, but I feel like I'm not smart enough to be the host of Jeopardy.
I saw that, Scott.
Someone just got added to the list. Who knows
don't think I didn't notice you forgot me.
What's up, Justin? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Jace is over under on how late the show starts. Well, if you picked over 3 minutes, you were wrong. We killed it today. Guys, before we get started with today's game, I see the other comments in there. A couple things I want to remind you of. Number one, I want to pitch it over to Scott and Matt. I know they've got a special charity event coming up on Fanball. You guys want to tell us a little bit more about what's going on there?
Yeah, we got a DFS contest on Fanball this week. It's a $5 to entry. You can enter 20 times, Matt?
20 times, sir. 20.
I don't know, but it's a $5 entry, and 100% of it, the amount raised basically is going to charity. This week it's going to be the Thursday games only, and the money is going to go to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence.
Very nice. So.
Yeah, and of course you would play in this contest. You'd enter, $5 up to 20 lineups if you'd like. And the winner of this gets the entry into the Scott Fish Bowl 12. That's the big key. Is everybody wants to get into Scott Fish Bowl 12, and they're always hitting up Scott. How do I get in? This is how you win one of these contests by flexing your fantasy brain.
Matt, were you reading my DMs to Scott? I've been sending him DMs like nonstop.
Every day. Every 30 minutes.
He doesn't let you in?
No. I can't. He's already told me I'm out for next year.
Why do you think he's on the list? all those DMs.
People that kill before next Scott Fish Bowl.
No, but guys, they are raising some money for an awesome cause, and you get to play DFS while you're doing it. So if you want a shot in Scott Fish Bowl, want to support the cause they're raising money for, make sure you participate in that. The second thing, if you're watching this, that means you're already on our YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. Front Yard Fantasy on both. It is the easiest way to show your support for what we are doing over here. And you make sure you don't miss awesome shows like today's with Matt and Scott coming in to play some Fantasy Jeopardy.
Hell yeah.
We got Justin in the chat. He says, I was up 44 going into the night and almost lost because of Austin Eckler. After that second touchdown, Justin, I probably would have been already admitting defeat. I probably would have been just saying, like, you know what? He's going to beat Jonathan Taylor. He's going to come out on top. But you still got the W. Scott took the under on Jay's line of 3.5 minutes. I think there's some insider trading going on here with that one.
Definitely.
And Sully said he's with Scott. Justin also wants to know if his friend wins. So let's look at this, see if his friend's going to win tonight. Is this one of those things like my friend had
his
a problem? His friend.
Yeah.
Down 2 has Lenny, Mike Evans, Bucks D, and is playing against Barkley, Tony, and Gano. So Scott, who do you think comes out on top in this one? Is it the Lenny, Mike Evans, Bucks D side or the Barkley, Tony kicker side?
I think it's probably the Lenny, Mike Evans, Bucks D side, but I think what Justin was really doing is just bragging that he's got a friend. It's like super big flex there.
Yeah.
We get it, Justin. You've got
humble.
friends. Midnight in here said, finally made it early, and good afternoon, fellas. Glad to have you here, Midnight. And Jay, congratulating you on that one, Scott. You nailed the under. So Josh, get on faxing him some Bitcoin for that.
Yeah,
for that.
Of course, I got you. I got you. Yeah, no, I got you. No problem.
Sully wants to know where's
honestly at this point, I'll just settle for Josh wearing some clothes before and after the show. He walked in with his shirt off again.
No deal.
Well, I walked in with this shirt on. It was just being buttoned. All right, you know. I like to try to impress you, Scott. You know,
constant state of undress. This guy over here.
I sweat through all my clothes.
There is a 100% chance, but I've said this before. By the time the outro music ends and we go back on camera, Josh has his clothes off. He is. Yes. I can't think of the time he has been in a maximum.
Where'd your clothes go?
No, I haven't watched every one of these shows, but maybe.
You got to come on.
Maybe
the show
I'm missing like the very end.
All right. No. You got to. This is before and after. Right. This is a special for all the guests that come on.
It's like I was thinking it's like a Marvel thing. You know how they have the credits afterwards? We just have Josh slowly undressing for the camera.
Yeah, I have more clothes here.
You put on more layers.
As the show goes on, Matt becomes slowly more and more dressed.
I don't have any clothes, but I have bags here.
That's what I got.
What's up, J-Wall? Welcome in. Best show on earth, man. You got to watch some more shows, I think. Also, Max is in here, says, who wins this trade? We're going to go to the heavily dressed guy first on this one. Max is trading DJ Moore, Jarvis Landry, and Daryl Williams for Deontay Johnson and Marvin Jones. Matt, which side of this trade would you take here?
Oh, gosh, my shirt's falling off. Pants exploding right there. Let's see. I think I like the DJ Moore angle there. Daryl Williams is a little more intriguing to me than Marvin Jones. So I think Moore and DJ, or Deontay Johnson, that is, are kind of a wash. And I think I like the Landry Williams side a little bit more on Marvin Jones. What do you guys think?
Josh, how do you feel on this one? Are you agreeing with him down there? Would you prefer the Deontay Johnson, Marvin Jones side?
So when I'm breaking down this trade, you know, Deontay Johnson versus DJ Moore, I'd rather have Deontay Johnson. So he's the most valuable player in this trade for me. Jarvis Landry, I think, is going to be valuable throughout the season. I think this is a very fair trade, but I lean to the Deontay Johnson side.
Scott, what about you?
Sounds like we'll make that trade with each other.
That's where I'm at. I want Deontay Johnson the most in this deal, and then Marvin Jones and Jarvis, like all that other stuff is just flex-worthy stuff at best. With Jamal Agnew now out for the season, maybe if Marvin Jones gets a few extra targets a game, even though Trevor Lawrence basically has the most difficulty in the world even hitting 200 yards nowadays.
Jay, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm on the Deontay Johnson side of this trade unless you have CEH. Then in which case I would be okay having Daryl Williams at this point in the season. But yeah, I think I'm with Scott. The rest of the pieces don't really change much for me.
I'll if I'm looking for a flex player as well, I'll take the DJ Moore Jarvis Landry side. I'm a lot more comfortable with Jarvis Landry than I am Marvin Jones. And this is the time of season where you want to try to lock up some of these valuable backups. And Daryl Williams fills that role going into the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. And he's shown he's going to get the workload if CEH is out. So I'll take that side this time of year specifically. It works out for me. Craig in here says, question, this show is the best fantasy football game show on YouTube. And the answer is, what is Front Yard Fantasy? I don't know how many more fantasy football game shows are on YouTube, but maybe top of that category. Maria says, JL, teach her how to play. Come on.
Okay, I will.
And Joey wants to know, Scott, have all the invites gone out for SFB 11 yet?
Yes, they did. They just sent out the last one. By the way, did I tell you about this new show I'm starting? It's going to be called Start, Sits, and Salutations.
Oh, that's
no. Yep. What's it about?
Good idea.
I don't know.
Are you going to finish every video off with Trading Makes Fantasy Fun?
No, but I'm going to walk around a park and show you cool things and give you starts and sits. By the way, that segment he does weekly is amazing. That's so awesome, Joey.
It is fantastic. We all crack up every time he posts it in our Slack channel. We just crack up immediately.
I'll watch it 5 times as soon as he sends it, just because I feel like I miss out on half the jokes because I'm laughing at the previous one the first time. Guys, today we brought you here to play some Fantasy Jeopardy. Yes. Before we get started with that, I'm going to pass it off to Josh to explain the rules and let us know the order of play for today. So, Josh, take it away.
All right, let's get the board up there. Let's see. So we are starting out with Matt. We'll go second to Scott, then JL, then Simon, because we will be going in an order, and you'll understand once I explain the rules, JL. I know you need to know the rules. I'm sure most people know the popular television game show Jeopardy, right? Today we're playing Fantasy Football Jeopardy. All the questions asked today will be football related. It'll be very similar to how Jeopardy is played. However, we will not buzz in to answer the questions. We will go in an order, and I just told you guys the order: Matt, Scott, JL, and Simon. And today, this is news for some people. We are adding a new rule. If you correctly answer a question, you will be able to pick the category of the contestant that goes after you in order. So let's say that Matt gets his question correct. He will get to pick the category Scott has to answer. Scott will still get to choose the amount he wants to go for, the actual question.
Wow.
If it's your turn and the person didn't get it correct in front of you, you will get to decide the category and the question out of all the available ones left. Keep in mind that the questions we have that have larger prizes for getting correct should be more difficult. They are more difficult. Guys, the $100 questions are easy to get. The $500 questions are not very easy to get, just so you guys know. If you get anything right, you will earn the amount shown. We will not be assigning negative points. Once we get through the questions on the board, we will have our final Jeopardy round, and whoever accumulates the most money, I'll fax you guys that Bitcoin. Just send me your fax number. Come on, guys.
No one ever sends
Give
you
you
the
that
fax
money.
number to take them up on it.
Yeah.
I've sent you my fax number. I just never won.
You have not sent me your fax number. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
We've got two people in here worried about getting chopped in their guillotine leagues tonight.
Oh.
Sully needs Brady and Evans to score 42.84 or less combined to survive his guillotine league this week.
That's
Matt, how are you
fine.
feeling about his chances?
I am rooting for him so bad. In my guillotine, I'm safe, but one of the best teams in it. If Brady and Evans get 45, the best team in my guillotine league gets chopped somehow.
Oh, nice.
I'm so excited for that.
Matt, who do you think comes out on top on this one? Do you think Brady and Evans are going to score more or less than 42.84 points?
In that scoring format, I'm going to give the Brady Evans team a 62% shot.
I love it.
Man,
I'm
you
giving
and
him a
Josh-
63%.
Boo!
personally. So I'll take the over.
And JL, we'll come to you on this one. JR says he needs Mike Evans to score 5.05 points or he's out of one of his guillotine leagues. You think Mike Evans crosses that threshold tonight?
No chance. He's done.
Yeah, you put that out in the universe. You're screwed.
Wow.
Yeah,
Just did
so
every
solid.
Mike Evans roster owner in. Like, come on.
I'll say this:
I
he'll
need Mike Evans to have a
either
big
score 5.05 points, or he won't. So take solace in that.
Yeah.
It's true.
You can't get analysis like that anywhere else.
Anywhere
Really
else, just
can't.
here, right
No.
here, Run Your Advanced
Right
on
here.
YouTube.
What's up,
Oh,
Swamp?
beat-
Welcome
beat-
in. He said, who dat? But he's at work and he cries.
Aw.
We
Work
cry.
hard, Swamp. Deliver
We
those
also have
sandwiches. You are killing it. Sully and Jay.
Hey,
just,
I got something to say to that Nola guy.
yeah.
Diggs, sideline, touchdown.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's at work and
Uh-oh.
crying, and you're just
We
gonna
just
rub
lost
it in his
the
face
viewer.
like that.
Poor man is out there doing God work, delivering Jimmy John subs, and you're out here disparaging him.
Yep,
He's
you know.
delivered Jimmy John's to Drew Brees before, and you're going to talk to him like
Yes.
that?
At least
Yes.
Drew Brees is housekeeper.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Let's get into the game today.
So I think to make this fair, Matt, since no one is going in front of you and no one has the opportunity to choose the category for you, I am going to choose your category. You will get to choose the point amount. Matt.
Well, that's just
you are-
rude. Come on.
Listen. You get there's a large board here. You can choose any of
All
them.
right,
Any of
all
them
right.
still. But I think you're really gonna like week 11 fun, Matt. I think you're gonna like
Week 11 fun.
Yeah, and that's what you're
Okay.
gonna go with.
Let's go
So
300 on week 11 fun then.
So week 11 fun for $300. Let's go, Matt. And just go over the categories. We have odd man out, week 11 fun, all-time leaders, season stats, and FanDuel Monday night special. That one could be fun, huh, guys?
I thought that said season strats, and it was like you were shortening strategies, and we were answering questions
No,
about
no,
some
no,
nice
no.
strats we had. I'm glad.
And just so you
that's
guys
not
know,
what it
odd
says.
man out, all these questions, you'll be trying to figure out which guy is the odd man out, which guy stands out, right?
Okay.
All right. So week 11 fun for $300. Let's go. Matt, who scored more PPR fantasy points in week 11? Was it Darren Waller, Zach Ertz, or Mark Andrews?
Hold on, let me pull up FF today.
No.
Bad man.
I don't know this one offhand. I will go with Darren Waller.
He is going with Darren Waller.
No
the
way.
correct
Ertz.
answer is Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz
had 2
absolutely
touchdowns, man.
killed it this week.
Yeah.
He killed it this week. He was the number 1 scoring tight end, 28.8 fantasy points.
Here's my problem. My daughter, it was in our high school musical this weekend, and guess what I had to do yesterday?
I
what you
chose
got
the
to
worst
do.
possible category for you.
Yeah,
is
like
what you're saying,
literally,
Matt.
like that was like the worst thing that could have happened. So I'm sure Simon has this on his radar now. Oh man,
Maybe
I
I'll be
didn't
nice.
see much football yesterday at all. So please go ahead and pick all the Week 11 funds before it gets back to me.
So you might not have wanted to give away that information. Now Simon
No, it's
knows.
too late
He's gonna go-
It's out there.
So,
I got
It's out
Zach
there.
Ertz yesterday, and
Albert got it.
He got it right. Yeah, I knew that it had to be Zach Ertz because
Yep.
in the league that I'm 2-8 in, my opponent had Zach Ertz and is going to beat me now. So good times.
Jail has the most incredible 2-8 team you've ever seen. It is like a
Yep, third
powerhouse
highest scorer in the
team
week.
that just keeps getting.
You should see my
obliterated.
Scott Fishbowl team. You might weep at how good that juggernaut of awfulness is. It's a great team. Can't win a
made
game.
a moment decision here that for the first round, I am choosing all your guys' categories.
What?
Okay.
I feel like that's the fairest, the most fair. Matt,
That's fine.
Making
you
moves
should
up on
like
The
this.
fairest.
Matt, you should like this. I had to choose yours. You think I should choose everyone else's too, right?
Josh is
I
going
just
off
figured.
off the-
I just wanted to say odd dot man dot
Dot.
You
Oh.
better say it just like that.
dot.
And speaking of,
it should be odd period, man, period, out, period. I think that's
Sorry.
better.
I'm going to choose your category for you coming up here, and you're going to go for odd man out. You got odd dot man dot
Oh boy.
out
Dot. There you go.
dot.
Sully said
Yeah.
Josh with the power move. Yeah, Josh is like,
Yeah,
this is
power
my
move.
game.
This is my game. Come at me, bro.
I like it better
Uh,
when we chose our own categories.
You will choose your own category next round. I promise you.
Unless
Scott,
Matt gets it right.
which one would you like?
Let's go for 500.
500 odd
Ooh.
man out.
Great man.
Scott, choose the player without at least 100 targets this season. Wait, I don't know how this happened, guys.
What?
Without. What are you talking
What?
about?
Is there something wrong, Josh?
Oh, because there's multiple questions in here.
I mean, it's not supposed to have a player without 5 receiving touchdowns this season. So
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know how
So
they got
let's
in there.
Just
Ignore
pretend
that.
you don't see that.
Yeah.
Please
Well,
remember
we
that.
don't-
Okay.
I literally have no idea how that would have gotten in there.
I
That's
don't-
very-
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
I think the first half's wrong anyway, because I don't think all 4 of those have 100 targets.
You're choosing the odd man out.
yeah,
Player
Scott,
without 100
don't
targets
you know
this
about
okay.
season.
odd dot man?
DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Tyreek
Dot.
Hill, Debo Samuel. Forget the middle
Out.
part here. I'm sorry about this, guys.
Okay.
Ignore
boy.
the middle part. Player without 5 receiving touchdowns this season.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Debo Samuel. I think he's just
You're
under.
You're going to go with Debo Samuel?
Yep.
Scott. Debo Samuel has
Nailed it.
87 targets this
Oh.
season. DJ Moore, 102. Keenan Allen, 106. And Tyreek Hill with 122.
Well
Scott,
done.
great freaking job. I'm sorry. I don't know how this would have gotten in. It
It's
doesn't make
okay,
any
Josh.
sense. But we're
It's
going to allow
okay.
it.
Who
No,
invited?
just a little
Scott
blur.
persevered through
Alex Trebek.
adversity and got it right anyways. So that's just all what we're about. Nice job.
All right.
Just had to figure
Yeah,
out which
great
one
job,
of the
guys.
2 I was answering.
Well, we figured that out pretty fast, at least. And yeah, you killed it, Scott. You killed it. And you got the early lead here. JL, we're coming to you. I'm going to put you in
Be nice.
FanDuel Monday Night Special.
Yeah, okay. I'll take
Alright.
300, please.
FanDuel Monday Night Special for 300. Which running back is projected to have the most rushing yards tonight? Saquon Barkley or Leonard Fournette?
Leonard Fournette.
You're going to go with Leonard Fournette? The answer is Leonard Fournette. He is projected to have, or the line set on the FanDuel Sportsbook is 64.5 rushing yards for Leonard Fournette. Saquon Barkley is 45.5. And by the way, I just checked all these lines about an hour ago. They obviously can change, but these were the lines set an hour ago.
I bet you if it was receiving yards, maybe Barkley would have more.
Well, maybe that's a question coming up. It's
it's
not, but what it could have been. I'm not sure who's projected to have more receiving yards, but I bet you that's really close if you had to.
Could be, yeah.
All right, great job, JL. So JL,
Thank you.
300, Scott 500. Simon, we're coming to you, and I'm giving you season stats.
Season strats, my favorite category. You know what? I'm following Scott's lead. We're going with 500 on season strats.
$500 on season strats. Put these players in order in terms of rushing yards this season. Rushing yards. Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, Melvin Gordon, Michael Carter. Put them in order, Simon.
From least to greatest?
From greatest to least. Start with the most rushing yards.
I'm so glad I didn't get that one.
That's like 4 questions in one.
This is really hard. You know, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to go Melvin Gordon, Jalen Hurts, Michael Carter, Justin Fields.
It's exactly the order I would have gone with.
You're going Melvin Gordon, Jalen Hurts, Michael Carter, Justin Fields?
That's my final answer. Lock it in.
You were so close, Simon. You were so close. You were so close. Jalen Hurts is number
exactly
1.
what I would have changed.
I thought the Jalen was
Jalen
yeah,
Hurts
if
is
I have
number
to change
9 in
one,
the
it would
league.
have been that. Yep.
I thought
Jalen Hurts is number 9 in the league right now in terms of rushing yards. He's killing it.
Man.
I'm sorry, Simon. That is incorrect, but you were very close. I'm
Do
impressed.
I get like 300 for getting most of it right?
I am sorry. We are giving you 0 points. And Simon, you didn't get it correct. So when we come back into the next round, I don't know if there's questions in the chat we want to hit. Matt, you will get to choose your first category.
No way.
Yes. Yes way, Matt. Yes.
It's true. It's true.
Dan knows all about Hurts.
He does. Dan's was the biggest Hurts believer this offseason, and it's working out.
Oh, is Michael Carter out 2 to 3 weeks actually, Sully? I see he's in the chat there. Sprained knee, out 2 to 3 weeks. It's disappointing to see. Is Ty Johnson like a good start going forward now?
No, he plays for the Jets.
Yeah, he gets catches though. He's been a good start playing for the Jets behind Michael Carter. I agree with you, Matt. Yeah, I don't want to start Jets players, but
he's got the Texans next week. I mean,
I'll be starting Ty Johnson.
You mean the Texans that just took down the Titans?
He's got the Texans and the Eagles next too. Those are okay matchups for running backs.
Would you rather start Ty Johnson or Jordan Howard?
Jordan Howard.
Ty Johnson, guys.
Wait, no, Jordan Howard got hurt, didn't he?
He did. By the way, I love that the Eagles had Miles Sanders run like 8 of the first 9 touches. Then he fumbled. Then Jordan Howard did 8 of the next 9 touches. Then he got injured. Like, oh man, just beautiful.
Classic Eagles.
So Justin coming in saying, this is his opinion. Ty Johnson is a good low end running back too, and a good flex.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put him right where Michael Carter was, but we got to envision that like he takes some of that work, and he was already playing pretty well with Michael Carter on the field. So,
and he was taking goal line carries very frustratingly.
Yeah. So I think Ty Johnson.
I mean, if you're interested in really 67 yards per game and like a 1/8 shot at a touchdown, yep, that's what you want. A Jets running back.
Yeah, but he's on the waiver wire, and people have running back
PPR.
Issues.
How about PPR though? Because he's probably gonna. I see him getting 5 catches at least.
People had Michael Carter just go out. They need a replacement.
Carter plus Johnson is at about six catches a week. So
no way, it's higher than that. It's higher.
No, that's it.
No way. Are you looking at the stats?
Yeah, I'm looking at the stats right now. Carter's averaging 3.4 receptions. Ty Johnson 2.6.
Wow, that's blowing my mind. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think we're really getting our perceptions being biased by the 1 to 2 week period of Mike White heavily targeting the running back in that offense is skewing our entire perception of the running backs there.
Right.
Yep.
Maria
if we're looking at the last like 4 weeks,
the fairest of them all, it's Josh.
And he's letting Matt even pick his own category this time.
Fairest, sexiest, smartest, whatever you want.
Oh, we're still playing the game. I forgot about that.
There's a game, and we're about to get back in there with Matt. Matt, what category and question would you like? Let's do it.
Let's see if this comes through.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
That sounds about right. That's where I'm at right now.
That kind of sounded like me. I thought it was me at first when it was someone talking.
Odd.man.out 400.
You forgot the last dot.
Dot 400.
For 400?
Yeah.
Perfect. Name the player without 5 receiving touchdowns this season. Tyler Higbee, Zach Ertz, Pat Fryermuth, CJ Uzama.
I'm going to go with Higbee and lock it in.
You're going to go with Higbee and lock it in.
Yeah.
Right.
The correct answer is
went with. Yep.
Zach Ertz has 5, Pat Fryermuth has 5, and CJ Uzama has 5. Tyler Higbee only
I'm
has
going to
3
do this
receiving
one.
touchdowns.
Well done. Well done.
Yes. Was that Adam Sandler?
Of course it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
perfect.
of course.
I love it. All right. So, Matt, you're on the board. Simon, what are you doing? You're the only one on the board so far.
I'm just letting you guys get a head start over here is what's
And
going
Scott,
on.
I promised you something last round. I said you would get to pick your own category, but this time, I'm sorry, you just don't. Matt gets to pick it.
Wait. What are these rules?
I hate these.
Line
It's
is
my
anyone
game, Matt.
making
It's
it
my
up as we
game.
go
You're
on?
just playing it. All right.
All right. I'm gonna let's throw odd dot man dot out dot for Scott because he's way in front and I want him to get fewer points.
All right, Scott, what are you
Fun.
thinking?
300.
Player without at least 900 receiving yards this season. Pick the player without at least 900 receiving yards this season. Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel, Devontae Adams, and CeeDee Lamb.
I
That's
don't
just
even know.
tough.
It's got to be. I think it's CD. But no, Jefferson's over 900. I know Jefferson's over 900. I guess Debo on the last one, so I don't think I don't think you'd make him the answer for 2 questions. So I'm gonna cut him out. Out of those 2, I think Lamb has less yards than Adams missed a game though. Shoot. No, my instinct says Lamb.
Going with Lamb?
Yes.
I think I would.
The correct answer is CeeDee Lamb.
Oh,
He has
no.
740 receiving yards. All the rest of them have over 900, obviously. Great job, Scott.
Was my process of elimination on Deebo Samuel correct? Like, would you do that? Would you ever have the same answer twice?
I would. And I'm only saying that just for future reference in case people try to play that game.
Okay. Because I know you don't do that on Fantasy Fortune. So
I try not to, but it's possible. It's possible. So great job, Scott. You take the lead, or you already had the lead, but you firmly have the lead now. Double Matt's score, more than double JL's score, infinity times Simon's score. And we're coming to JL. And Scott, you got that last one correct, so you get to pick JL's category.
oh boy.
Be nice, Scott. Be nice to me.
It only makes sense to keep doing the same category
The state
because
you live in.
Do it.
you can only get less money.
Mhm.
They're easier.
I hate this
They're
new
easier
rule,
questions.
Josh.
And then
Odd man
there's
out.
Final Jeopardy.
Odd man out, JL.
See, here's the thing. He wants these easier questions, you know? He's
Not
not
smart
going to get the
man.
$500
I'm
questions,
not a
right?
smart man. Give me the 200s.
200?
Yeah.
All right. Odd man out for 200. Name the player without at least 10 rushing touchdowns this season, JL. We have Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, and James Conner.
Wow, that one is really easy. That's
Wow. It's so easy.
That is unfair.
Wow.
It's a cheaper question. Like I said, coming into the game, Scott.
What you gonna do, JL?
I don't know. All right.
Does it make you feel
Chubb or
good?
Connor? Chubb has missed time. I'm gonna go with Chubb.
Yep.
Gonna go with
Yep.
Chubb, and
You
Chubb
got
is
it.
the
It's not even
correct
close.
answer.
It's
He
not even
only has
close.
6 rushing touchdowns. Derrick Henry has 10.
That
Jonathan Taylor
I
13,
knew
and
James Conner had the most
Oh.
because he like last week he had like the most touchdowns out of anybody. So
Yep.
I'm an idiot.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Great job, JL, and you get to pick Simon's category.
Oh, okay.
Give
Let's
him
go
the
with,
last odd man out, maybe?
No, let's go. Let's give him all-time leaders.
All-time
Oh,
leaders.
God.
Ooh.
That is my worst category. But I feel like I
Oh.
have to make up ground. I'll hit the 500 because then
love
at least
this
someone else
category.
can't get it.
All-time
we'll
leaders.
keep
We're going
away.
500. Here we go. Simon, after Jerry Rice, he has 22,895 career receiving yards. What player has the most receiving yards in their career? Is it Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald, Terrell Owens, or Isaac Bruce?
I am so bad at all-time leaders. I should have just taken some money and ran, but I'm My gut tells me one player, but then the fact that this is a $500 question makes me not want to pick the most obvious player listed there as the answer. I have a feeling this wouldn't be a $500 question. I'll go. Is it? I don't even know who that guy. I'll go Fitzgerald, Larry Fitzgerald. I think you want me to pick Moss, and I'll go Larry Fitzgerald.
The correct answer is Larry Fitzgerald.
That's who I would have picked.
Oh!
Is this career
Larry
so long?
Fitzgerald with 17,492 career receiving yards. The other three guys are all in the 15,000s. Great job, Simon. Great job,
Nice
Simon.
job.
A little game theory there, a little process of elimination. Love it.
My gut told me Randy Moss, and then I was like, this wouldn't be a $500 question if it was just
And
Moss
this is
up
fun
there.
to look at, guys, just how many more Jerry Rice has than everyone else.
It's absolutely insane.
Wow. Nuts, right? It's nuts. All right. Hey, we have a really close game here, guys. It's super close. This is anyone's game.
And I get to pick
anything in the chat.
We do. Rendon in here said his Superflex team scored 205 points this week. Nice. I hope that came along with a W because I've seen some brutal losses this week with over 200 points in there. But he also has a question for us right here, or was just showing us his roster. Cam Newton, Josh Allen, CMC, Swift, Deontay Johnson, Scary Terry, then Diggs, and has New England defense with Barkley and Murray on the bench. Man, Rendon, that team is peaking at the right time. It looks pretty good right there.
Yeah, Cam Newton. Yeah, that's nice to have.
You guys ready for the next round? Or a question came in right as I was about to say that. Do we trade Miles Sanders and Deontay Harris for Waddle? Scott, how do you feel about this trade?
Boy, I guess it depends on how bad he is off at running back. I really like Miles Sanders' schedule coming up, but yeah, I think I'd take the Sanders side. I'll just running backs have been so tough this year that I'll take the Sanders side and try to fill in the gaps at wide receiver.
Matt, are you in agreement?
Whoever.
Are you in agreement with Scott on this one, or are you on the other side?
It was funny because Scott said at the beginning of the year when we were doing Fantasy Football Weeklies, like, this 18-week schedule is going to absolutely be murder on running backs this year. So just load up on as many running backs and backup running backs as you can. And well, I don't think Miles Sanders is like an RB1 or a bell cow at all. I think you just have to keep running backs on your roster right now because every week it's such a crapshoot. So I think I'd take the Sanders side too.
I'm fully with you guys on this one. Josh, JL, would either of you guys take the Waddle side here, or are you on the Sanders side?
It's a little bit team dependent, but I think I would lean the Waddle side actually.
You just like the value better on that side?
Yeah, I do.
I get that. Matt, what category would you want if I were to pick in a nice way?
I'm the loser in last place here, so it doesn't matter. I need to make up some ground. So anything with a 400 or 500. So I know you're going to pick odd.
No, we're going to go FanDuel Monday Night Special on this one. Those are a little tough sometimes with those lines. I don't know how in tune you are with all of these lines on the FanDuel Sportsbook.
I'm in a non-sports gambling state, so we'll see how this goes. I'll go with 500 because I got to make up ground.
He's going for it. Just so everyone knows, we will have a Final Jeopardy where we'll get to wager money, right? So you can make up some room on Final Jeopardy possibly. We'll see 500, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Which player is the favorite to score the first touchdown in tonight's game? Leonard Fournette, Saquon Barkley, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, or Rob Gronkowski?
That's a lot of players.
It is.
I'm going. Yeah, it's not going to be Gronk because of his injury. Probably not Saquon because I know he's dinged up too. Leaves me with these other $3. I'll go with Fournette just because I think Evans and Godwin kind of cannibalize each other in this one. So let's go with Fournette.
That is correct. Fournette is the favorite to score the first touchdown in tonight's game. He's very close to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So you were kind of right about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin cannibalizing each other. But
I would have said Evans, man.
As what I have, and so did Scott in the chat. Both Scotts would have said Evans on that one. Nice pull.
The Scots don't know everything, do they?
it's people whose names start with the letter S. We just don't know our line.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't confirm.
All
those J names usually get it going pretty well.
You will get to choose the category for Scott in the next round.
Well
Scott,
done,
you're
Matt.
never
Well
going to
done.
get to choose a category this round. I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens.
Hey, Scott can only tie me if he gets odd dot man dot out dot.
All right. 3 odd man outs for Scott so far. Scott, here we go.
Oh, he's never coming back
Scott,
on again.
Player without
Yeah,
at
he's
least
so mad right
20
now.
passing. I mean, how mad can he be? He's about to be tied for first, I assume. But no, I don't want to say that and him get this wrong. But player without at least
get
20
the
passing
$100
touchdowns this
question
season.
wrong.
Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, or Justin Herbert.
Wow. I know Brady led the league with like 27 or something for a while, or like going into the week. So it's not him. Herbert.
Bird up,
What's
Kev.
it gonna be?
I don't think it's Stafford or Herbert either. I think
We
Stafford
actually
has
need
enough.
the Jeopardy music.
I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan. Because
I think
Ridley
that's
had
gotta
barely
be it.
any. Pitts only has one. Like, who's he been throwing touchdowns to? Yeah, it's got to be Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's the correct answer. Scott, great job. 15
I'm actually a
passing
little
touchdowns for Matt
surprised it's
Ryan.
15 as I think about it. Like, who is catching touchdown passes from him?
Cordero
Didn't
Patterson.
Olamide
Oh, Patterson,
Zacchaeus?
there you go. There you
Zacchaeus
go.
had a 2 touchdown week, didn't he?
Yeah,
There
a bunch
was-
of people you can't name.
Tajay
But
Sharp
great
had
job,
one, I
Scott.
think.
15 passing
Yeah,
touchdowns
I'm
for
tied
Matt
for the
Ryan.
lead because of this new stupid rule.
Hey, Scott, you be picking your own categories, and let me tell you, you'd be losing right now. I have a feeling. I have a feeling about that.
Yeah.
Before Scott picks the next category for JL, we had some more questions in here. Brandon wants to know, what should I do with Miles Sanders and Damien Harris on my bench? Are they a hold? Matt, I have a feeling based on what you said, you and Scott are both going to say these guys are holds. How do you feel about these 2 players?
Well, Damien Harris, we talked about Sanders a little bit, but Harris, I mean, coming off a pretty severe concussion that kept him out for a week, they were kind of easing him back in, and he was still 50-50 split with Ramondre. So, yeah, I still like Damien Harris a lot. I think they trust him. Ramondre, who I can never say right every time I say it the
On
first
the
time.
Rhino.
Ramondre. He's still rookie. Belichick has a pattern of benching rookies in situations when they fumble or miss a block or anything like that. So I think Harris is the running back that you want to have on your roster in New England.
Yeah, I agree with you on this. I'd be holding both of these players going into the playoffs. Josh, I see you nodding up there. You agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're players where Miles Sanders' value has increased. I doubt Harris has, but that's why I would definitely consider him a hold. Both are holds for me.
Scott, we're going to come to you first on this one. AB wants to know, would you trade AJ Dillon for Kareem Hunt?
I do not like
That
that
is-
question.
That is a tough one.
I'd probably hold Dillon for now. I do like the idea of it. Kareem Hunt coming back, and when Aaron Jones comes back, you'd expect Dillon to go back to far less valuable than what Hunt will be at that point. But I don't know. I don't like banking on people coming back from injuries on either side. Aaron Jones coming back from injury and having a full workload, and Kareem Hunt coming back from injury and just being the same guy. I'd rather keep the healthy guy.
I'm fully with you on that one, Scott. I like Kareem Hunt's upside whenever he comes back. There's just too much uncertainty with his injury, Aaron Jones' injury, and the guaranteed value you're going to get from AJ Dillon while Aaron Jones is out. It's just a little bit too much to pass up. Guys, are you ready to move on?
I would take Kareem Hunt, by the way, guys.
You would take Kareem Hunt. That's
especially if I
surprising.
especially if I had a good record. If I had a good record, I would want to look for that trade. If I didn't and I needed wins right now, I would not.
Hunt's averaged 15 touches per game this season. That's awesome. But AJ Dillon over the last 8 weeks is right in line. He's at about 13. And if Aaron Jones doesn't get fully healthy, you have a bell cow running back in your backfield, not splitting with anybody the rest of the year. And I think AJ Dillon is sitting on maybe some of the sneakiest fantasy upside for the fantasy playoffs that you could find out there.
Yeah, that's fair. We've seen it time and time again where a running back's supposed to come back and it just doesn't quite happen on schedule. That's definitely in the range of outcomes. Scott, I think you get to pick JL's category this time, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go with
Odd man out.
No more odd man outs. I'm
Odd
sorry.
man out.
Let's go. I should do that, Maria. That's funny. I will go
Rubio
with
game, she says.
Just start crossing
I will
people's
go
names out.
with season stats.
Season stats, JL. Which amount would you like?
Give me the 400.
Oh, he's going big or going home. JL, who has more receptions this season? Mike Gesicki, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, or Pat Frymuth?
Gesicki.
You're going to go with Gesicki. You're just locking that in, huh? You feel good about it, huh? All right.
Feel very good.
Mike Gesicki's the correct answer with 49 receptions. Zach Ertz has 40. Dallas Goedert's 34. And Pat Frymuth
I did not feel good about that. I was just putting on a front.
Really?
I was not very confident. I was confident if you asked me that a couple weeks ago, but then recently I can't remember how many receptions he's been getting. So I wasn't sure if he's still a leader.
Yeah. No,
Come on, let's get Simon a 400 here. Let's go. Let's tie this up 4 ways.
JL, you could give him season stats and not even give him that possibility.
That's always mad at work too. Let's have a foursome. Every day.
God, we work from home.
Exactly.
We've heard of phone sex.
Oh my god.
Hey,
JL, what's it going to be?
JL.
A foursome or not?
You know what?
Want to have a foursome, jail?
I think Simon got lucky. Let's see if he can do it again. All-time leaders.
No, 400.
400?
Simon,
All right.
Simon being lucky is part of the foursome.
Simon.
Thanks for including me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Or else it's just a 3-way and you're on the outside watching.
Which could be fun.
What player has the most receiving touchdowns in a single season? Devontae Adams, Chris Carter, Randy Moss, or Rob Gronkowski?
How is this a $400 question?
Which way are you saying that, Scott?
This should be a $20 question. Oh my God.
Oh, I was thinking it's so hard.
You're really helping out Simon if you think if what you think is right.
I'll go Randy Moss.
All right, yeah.
How do you even forget the 2007
I think
Patriots
Simon
year?
probably got helped out by Scott a little bit.
I would have
there,
guessed
but yeah,
Moss
Randy
anyways.
Moss.
On
It could have
that
been Chris Carter. I'm a Vikings fan.
I think Simon would have struggled here thinking it was a $400 question. It might have gone away from Randy Moss, but yeah,
all right.
correct.
Well, see, I wanted him to be tied, so I helped him.
Yes,
out.
exactly.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it there. Albert not only got it right, but got the number right as well. Moss with 23, I believe.
Yeah.
Scott also getting it, and Sully nailing that one as well with Moss. Nice job, guys.
I could have included Jerry Rice in there, who I believe had 22 touchdowns in a single season, and I didn't just because I felt like that would have made it too difficult. Actually,
It should have been. And what year did he do it with? What team? That's what he should have said.
Oh, that would have been tough.
I need to study
07
my
counts.
my history. If it's within the last 5 years, I got you. But then outside of that, I get a little rusty.
Go through and study every statistic from the NFL over the last 50 years, Simon.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next season.
right?
I guess I get to.
We're all freaking tied. This is awesome, guys. You guys are killing it.
This is so true. Maria said these questions are too easy for Scott and too hard for JL. That is fact.
Scott's over there saying these are too easy. JL's sitting over here like, ugh.
I was like, wow, that is really hard. It should be an 800 question.
I'm facing a conundrum here because the category to pick for Matt is Week 11 fun, right? Because that's the one he knows the least about, but that's the only one with a $500 question left.
Oh, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? Do I want to give him the hard category, but with the highest value question? We'll go. You nailed FanDuel Monday Night Special. We'll go. You know what? Let's do Week 11 fun. We'll give you a chance. You can take the 500 if you want it, but I know that's probably the one that you're going to struggle with.
Ruin the foursome.
Oh, can I? Watch this. 100.
Oh, late you sucker.
Week 11 fun for 100. Matt, who scored more PPR fantasy points in Week 11? 4 point per passing touchdown. Jonathan Taylor or Justin Herbert?
Oh, just the mental games we're playing, right?
Yeah.
I believe Jonathan Taylor did an Al Bundy +1, so I'm going to take him.
The answer is absolutely Jonathan Taylor.
Good old Polk High.
53.4 fantasy points. One of the highest fantasy scoring points we've seen in recent memory.
Yeah,
Well,
we haven't seen a game like that since, Check's notes all the way back to week 17 last year. Or week 16 last year.
Christmas.
Look who's in the lead now, Simon.
I played myself here.
Oh man. So Scott, I'm sorry, you're just not going to get you to choose your own category this game. But Matt, what category is Scott going for?
We got to stay low. So it's going to be let's go with all-time leaders for Scotty.
Oh boy,
he feels strong in that category. It seems like Scott.
Scott's strong in every category. So
that's true.
We'll see. Let's go 300 then.
300 for Scott. Scott, what player has the most rushing touchdowns in their career? LaDainian Tomlinson, Emmitt Smith, or Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, that's interesting. Even though Tomlinson had that great year, I still don't think he took over Emmitt Smith. So I'm going to go with Emmitt Smith.
And Emmitt Smith is the correct answer. LaDainian Tomlinson was pretty close. Adrian Peterson, not that close. But yeah, great job, Scott. Great job.
That year was insane. That 2006 year, man.
Oh, it was.
28 rushing, 3 receiving, 2 passing.
And I got a
a
D in 6th grade language arts. It was such a crazy. That one was.
I had Tomlinson and won the championship in my home league for that 2006 season. And then the next season, Adrian Peterson was drafted in 07, and I traded Tomlinson for Peterson and changed. So I went from that back to that back.
That's awesome.
It's quite a streak in my home league there.
That's wild.
Scott, what category will JL be doing?
Oh, JL is screaming to do FanDuel Monday Night Special.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is.
Monday Night Special.
I think he froze. He froze for a second. He was so
He
excited.
couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the excitement.
Am I unfrozen now?
Yeah, you're
good
good. You're
now.
good.
All right,
JL.
I'll do 400.
400. Here we go, JL. Which player is projected to have the most receiving yards in tonight's game, obviously? Kenny Golladay, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, or Kadarius Toney?
Is this a trick or is this not a trick? Josh, answer.
Now, who knows? You tell me. You tell me.
No, you tell
JL.
me. You tell me.
Who's projected to have the most receiving yards?
I'll go with the obvious answer. I'll go Chris Godwin.
The obvious answer?
That's the obvious answer?
Yes.
But it is the correct answer, regardless if it's obvious or not. He is projected to have, or the line is set at 73.5 receiving yards. Kenny Galladay's at 50.5. Mike Evans at 64.5. And Kadarius Toney's at 41.5. Great job, JL. Very proud of you. Very proud of you.
Oh,
Thought it
Scott
might have
got
been
it
a
in the
sneaky
chat
Tony
as
or
well. Joey was wrong picking Evans. Come on, Joey, step your game up in the chat.
I think I would have picked Evans too. Apparently, I'm landing on the ones that I'm getting. If I would have got that one wrong.
What's my category, JL?
You know what? Let's keep you boxed in. Let's just keep you put in this box here. All-time leaders.
I've only answered all-time leaders questions.
I like all-time leaders questions. Maybe because I'm super
Which
old.
one, Simon?
I guess 200. I'm 2 for 2 so far, but I've known neither one.
200 or 100?
200.
200. Perfect. Who has the most receiving yards in a season? Calvin Johnson or Jerry Rice?
I know Jerry Rice has the most. You already told me that. Total, not in a season. I'll go Jerry Rice.
And I'm sorry, Simon. The correct answer is Calvin Johnson. Calvin
I thought it was Jerry Rice too. I remember the
that's
Calvin
a $200
1964 season, but I thought Jerry Rice had the 2000.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson has the record for the most.
I do remember
that
that Johnson season. I didn't realize that was the record.
Sorry,
we can probably get through one more round before final Jeopardy, don't you think?
Yes, we definitely can get through one more round. So let's do it, Matt. And Matt, you get to pick your own category.
Ooh.
And amount.
All right. Let's get weird. Let's go week 11 fun, and we're gonna go 500.
Oh, he's just taking it off the board.
It's a wing and a prayer. Let's go.
All right, Matt. Who scored more PPR fantasy points in week 11? 4 point per passing touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, Najee Harris, Jalen Waddle, or Dawson Knox?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go down here for a while.
No. Matt, we need to see you. Matt, we need to see you.
Back up.
Matt, you gotta choose the player with the most PPR fantasy points.
super awesome about this at all.
Hey,
so.
Matt, if it makes you feel better, I watched all the games yesterday, and I would be taking a guess. I'm not even sure.
Same.
I've got my.
I have an
guess,
idea
but-
of who I would guess, but
What's your idea of who you'd guess?
Randy Moss.
Hold on, phone a friend. Is that this game? All right.
that would be funny if you called me, right?
Yes. Hey, Scott. Who's the more
It's-
PPR
it's
fans?
Scott.
Let's.
Oh, hey, Matt. What's up?
I'm seeing if I can get Scott on the
We're
phone
gonna
really
need
quick.
an answer, Matt.
Let's see. It's we're gonna go with Jimmy Garoppolo.
You can go with Jimmy Garoppolo, locking it in.
I don't feel good. I don't feel good about it.
All right. I'm sorry. The correct answer is Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle scored 20.6 fantasy points. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Scott, I got it wrong.
Is that a great background?
You were actually calling him? That's
You did
hilarious.
call me.
Jimmy Garoppolo had 15.64, Najee Harris 16.9, and Dawson Knox 14.
I would've been
Jalen Waddle had a
so wrong.
fantastic week. Jalen Waddle had a fantastic week, guys.
Well,
But-
that was gamesmanship right there because I was blocking anybody else from using the 500.
It seemed like everyone would have had trouble with that one, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have gotten.
And
it wrong.
Scott,
You
you
could've-
do get to choose your own category. Let's
Oh,
go, Scott.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Now I don't even know. I don't like this.
choice. Now I don't
Probably
want
doesn't
to.
want to choose his own.
Change it back to
Yeah.
the other room.
He just wanted the option.
Just yeah, exactly.
Scott, call me up. I'll tell you what to pick.
Okay. No. Let's go with season stats for 300.
Season stats for 300. Scott, who has more receptions this season? Josh Jacobs,
Oh man,
Jonathan Taylor, or Myles Gaskin?
Gaskin had that huge game like 2 weeks ago with a ton of receptions too.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I still think it's probably Jonathan Taylor though. I don't know
I
this
love
one.
when people struggle.
I'm gonna go Gaskin just because that
Yeah,
big
go-
game that he had.
Locking in Gaskin?
Yeah.
All right. And it's correct. It's correct,
Nice.
Scott.
By a
Myles Gaskin
lot.
had 41 receptions. Josh Jacobs, 28. Jonathan Taylor, 32.
How many do you have in that? Didn't he have like 11
It
receptions
was
2 weeks
something
ago?
I
preposterous.
think there was
like that.
2 games this season where he had like double-digit receptions. If I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
man.
Yeah.
Well done.
Scott has also been killing it in the chat with most of them. Got Waddle, got the Megatron one right. Just absolutely obliterating
Yeah,
these
You
questions.
suck at fantasy quiplash, but Jeopardy might be your game. Scott.
And Scott, you will get to choose JL's category.
Let me see. Which one do you want, JL?
Any of them.
Any of
I'm
them?
good. Yeah, I'm good with all of them.
All right.
I guess week 11 fun if you're actually going to be nice, but I feel like it's a trick and you're going to go the opposites.
Save that for
All
me
right.
for the comeback.
Is this evil Scott Fish?
Yeah, I can't tell.
No. Let's go with week 11 fun then.
Oh, so man, super nice Scott Fish, nicest guy. I'll go 400.
400. JL, this could get you the lead. JL, who scored more PPR fantasy points in week 11? Myles Gaskin, DeAndre Swift, James Conner,
man.
or AJ Dillon?
I feel like this
I
one's
know.
too easy.
I know it's not AJ Dillon.
Watch me get it wrong too.
Miles Gaskin had what, 23 points PPR? Did he have that much? I can't remember. DeAndre Swift had a lot. I guess I'll go DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift?
Yep.
And it's correct. DeAndre Swift had the most fantasy points this week. He had 22.6. James Conner with 20.9. Myles Gaskin,
Oh, you got it,
18.6,
Scott.
and AJ Dillon, 15.7.
I
Did
could
Scott
not
know it?
remember how much James Conner got. Yeah, he wrote it on the board.
Gotcha.
Matt with the shirt.
Great job.
Air Bear.
And JL,
Air Bear.
you want to pick Simon's last category? Don't
Yeah,
give
let's
him
go
all-time
all-time
leaders. Don't give
Oh
him
my
that.
God. You can do
Are
it.
you giving
Just
him
keep
that?
me in a-
Fine. Here, you can go Monday night special. FanDuel Monday night special.
right.
Okay, give me 200.
I think you've been doing a
200?
great job in all-time leader, Simon.
Simon, true or false? The total over/under for Tom Brady's passing yards is over/under 339.5 passing yards for tonight.
False.
Yeah, the answer is false. That was good. That was a good one. That was easy.
That seems
Great job,
really
Simon.
high for anyone.
Yeah, that would be high for anyone in any week against any
Especially
opponent.
the line on this game. Is it like what, over 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it right
All
there.
right. Hey, you want to get into Final Jeopardy, guys?
Let's do
So
it.
look, we have the scores. It's a very close game. So what we're
Anyone
going to do
can
first
win
is
here.
everyone is going. I'm going to give you the category for the final category, and it's quarterback stats is the category for the Final Jeopardy. Quarterback stats.
Ooh.
Quarterback stats.
Mhm.
Everyone's going to write down the amount that they want to wager right now, and we're going to show that before we get into the question. Okay. And we're
Okay, I'm
going to
done.
show that.
I'm
Jeopardy.
ready.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know writing was involved.
Or we can go in order and just kind of say, yeah, do you have a phone? Can you put in your phone or something?
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I'm ready.
I don't
All
know
right, Simon's
strategy
got
when it
his.
comes to this.
Simon got his. This is a really interesting strategy because there's so many like moving parts. Jail. You want to bet? You don't want to bet like. Never mind. You got this. You know.
Yeah,
Good advice.
Is everyone ready? Everyone got an amount written down?
Yep.
All right. Everyone just go ahead and show it at the same time. No big deal. Yep. 300. Okay. So Matt is going with 1,000. So he's wagering it all. Scott's going with 1,500, also wagering it all. JL is going with 300. And Simon is going with
Ruined
0.
Simon's strategy.
0.
I thought JL was going to go with a little bit more, and now I'm just screwed.
I
Yeah.
thought about going 600 just because if I went 600, then Simon. Oh, I was gonna go 700. That's what it was. So Simon could tie me. Matt couldn't beat me.
I had no other thoughts.
Yeah.
That's
That's how I felt, man.
When it came down to it, I was just like, I don't care if I lose. So there's no penalty.
All right,
I
guys.
know
I'm
it.
up.
You have
Yeah.
to back
the
the
last
Bitcoin.
Scott said,
Guys.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. Title of JL sex tape. Yep.
I'm going to
Nailed it.
ask you guys to get out of the chat for this one. Do not be looking at the chat because I'm going to give you about 30 seconds once this pops up to write it
In the
down.
private chat.
Get in the private chat if you don't mind.
Hmm.
Just because, might see some answers here. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Final Jeopardy. Who has the most interceptions in the league this season? Is it Patrick Mahomes, Ryan Tannehill, or Matt Ryan? Patrick Mahomes, Ryan Tannehill, or Matt Ryan?
Oh, do we have to write this one down too?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done.
Same.
I'm pretty sure I got that one.
Yeah.
I'm not so confident. But it doesn't matter. I can't win.
lose any points. You can't win
Oh.
or lose any points. You got it, Matt?
I got it.
Do. All right, let's just do it then, guys. You guys ready to show your answers?
Let's do it.
All right, who has the most interceptions in the league? Mahomes, JL. Mahomes?
Yep, we all wrote Mahomes.
Everyone said Patrick Mahomes.
Please tell me
Everyone
someone took over
said
Mahomes after this
Patrick
week.
Mahomes. Everyone said Patrick Mahomes. Well, guys, the person that actually has the most interceptions, is it Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. Well, it's Ryan Tannehill.
Wow!
With 12 interceptions. Ryan Tannehill with 12 interceptions, which means JL is our fantasy Jeopardy champion
Oh, man.
for today. Out of Final Jeopardy. JL, good job. Let's
did
go,
it.
buddy.
Nice
Let's go.
job.
After last one, the
Patrick
last time
Mahomes
we
has
played this.
11 and Matt Ryan has 10. Ryan Tannehill has 12.
Ryan,
Also,
he
the-
must have overtook him this weekend because he threw
He
what?
threw
Yeah.
3?
interceptions.
Yep.
3, 4?
I
Yep.
believe.
Yep.
The chat was mostly in line with us. Fantasy and Session saying Mahomes. Jay saying Mahomes. Scott saying Mahomes. Swamp said probably Mahomes. Sully said, so crazy that it is Mahomes, not
Because
even
it's
taking
been
the possibility
Mahomes
that it's
like
the
all
other.
season.
Yeah.
And then Chase, the one person in here
Chase.
with the really cute dog
Chase.
photo, coming in with the Tannehill answer. Nice job on that one.
I definitely answered I answered that in 2 seconds. I should have thought more because Tannehill did have 4 this weekend, and
Yeah.
I did not even. I didn't
with
even
you.
There was
That's the
hesitate.
football
same
this
thing.
weekend. I saw Matilda the musical 3 times.
So who's the real winner here? It sounds like you know all those songs now, so you're the winner. And Jason, jail sounds like my son when he puts his shoes on by himself. I did it.
I did it. I did it.
Dude, guys, that was an awesome game. It was
That
super
was
close the
fantastic.
entire time. I had
And
fun
now-
hosting it. I hope you guys had fun playing.
And Josh, don't forget, this is the part we tally up the scores. We get an extra 1,000 points for every correct answer we got right, and
Okay.
minus
Oh, yeah.
5,000 for every wrong answer.
Oh,
I believe
that's-
the new
We can
winner.
tally up the points.
That's new.
And you know what? And Simon actually won now. Simon won with the new scoring. So yeah, Simon.
Yay, Simon.
Guys, we are already a bit over on time, so we're going to wrap things up for today. Before we go, though, I want to remind everyone, if they have not done so already, go follow our boy Matt on Twitter. He's on Twitter at Explosive Output, and you can catch him on Fantasy Football Weekly with the guy sitting right next to him, Scott Fish, plus Charts and some others. It's an awesome show, and he's the founder at Shock Fantasy. Matt, thank you so much for coming on today with us. This was awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. And if you want to do something good, go play a $5 contest at Fanball this weekend and see if you can earn your way into the Scott Fish Bowl 12. Oh my gosh, it's already Scott Fish Bowl 12 next year. Where is the time gone?
And speaking of the Scott Fish Bowl, Scott Fish, thank you so much for coming on with us today as well to play some Fantasy Jeopardy. This was a great time.
Thanks a lot. It's been a great time, guys. I'll see you on the show tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Let's go.
And I see your hit list has changed a little bit behind you throughout the show.
Just-
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's me. I moved way up
Oh,
after
Big ass
today.
Josh right there.
Oh wait, it's actually
What?
just my name. I'm just
It's just your name now.
When did you do that? I didn't even see you move.
Did you see Scott putting on the lipstick too? Like Buscemi?
oh no. Screwed.
Maria said, Matilda the musical. I learned something new from FYF every day.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh
you do.
man, it was rad. Trunchbull. Oh, one of the best.
And J-Wall in here said, I almost forgot to like this stream. Phew, yeah, that was close, J-Wall. We would have killed you if you didn't. And Sully, I think this is the perfect comment to end on. Let's go, Giants D. But that is it for us today, guys.
Sully.
We will be back tomorrow.
Can't be it. Scott's writing things. Oh, what's he gonna write next?
J-Wall.
Uh-oh, J-Wall.
Uh-oh.
You've gotten good
Uh-oh.
braces with your Reese's take, and now you are
We gotta
on the
watch
shit
out,
list.
I think I upset
Oh wait,
Scott.
he did like the show. Okay.
And Scott said, great show, guys, except you, JL.
That's
Come
fair,
on, JL.
Scott. That's fair.
And Jay, this is your life advice for everybody before we jump off. Don't piss off Scott. You're going to end up on the board back there, and you don't want that to happen.
FJL?
I love you guys. I love you guys.
Guys, that is
Yeah,
going to
of
be
course
it
not.
for us today. We are out of here. Matt, thank you again. Scott, thank you again. This has been a
Thank you,
blast. Until tomorrow, everyone. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Reese's peanut butter cups are trash.
Yes.